Rubbin and Racin Motorsports brings you here to Daytona International Speedway for the Keystone Light Supertruck Series. And as you can see, we have 15 minutes, almost exact, of practice remaining. Welcome everybody to this stream of the RNR KLSS Series, the first running of this series. Not the first official race, however. This is pretty much what you would call a Budweiser shootout. This is a no restrictor plate race. These cars are going to be going up excess about 240, 250 miles per hour around this track. Definitely cooking it around here. And you can tell by the lap time up there in the top left with the 42 over there with a 36.372 of just how fast these cars go. Because the average time that you would get with regular stock cars that have restrictor plates would be about 10 seconds less than that. Well, 10 seconds more than that, I should say. But now, we see all of our guests here. We have actually let's look at the entries. We'll be able to see their names here. So we have Noah Mikowski. I'll say that, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what it is. We have Rob Evans in the 8 car. We have Travis Rowland in the 00. We have Kurt Scott, who was the winner of the NASCAR Classic Cup Series race in the 15. Edwin Justice, the winner of the main NASCAR Series race at Daytona. And also Rob Evans was the winner of last night's Supreme Altered Slugfest race, in that incredible race between him and Travis Rowland. We have Zachary Stecker in the 56 car, who was also in the NASCAR Classic Cup Series race. We have Jace Coley in the 65, Brady Crum in the 89, and the rest pretty much are here. So, there's your field. You pretty much have to pay attention to these cars around here. These, there's of course Sean Fay, who is hosting the server. There's me, Jimmy Powell, your commentator for today, and Cody Bailey. I don't know if he's actually racing or not, so I guess we'll find out together. But anyhow, here we are. You can see here, it will be a 30-lap event with realistic weather on. It's clear right now. It's 67 degrees with a wind at 7 miles per hour due west. I could not tell you where exactly west is, depending on where you see here on this camera, but I definitely can guarantee that those drivers will feel the effects of that. All right, let's actually get down onto the racetrack and let's see some people here. So we got hold up. Let's actually, you know what would be easier? Let's get entries. And we'll get out the phone. This is very unprofessional, but hey, this is practice, so it's fun. So we'll take a picture of this. There we go. So that way I don't have to slip up. Alright. So, we have Noah Mikowski. Here he is in the 3. That is a Chevrolet. Let's see. Making his laps around. And we have Jace Coley here in the 65. Running a, looks like, let's see if we can get a onboard view. Yes, it is. Jace Coley there. Edwin Justice, who is the winner of last night's main NASCAR Series race in the 42, which is also a Chevy there. Let's see if we can find out what the sponsor is. Sponsor. Unless I'm just not seeing it correctly. Doesn't look like there's a sponsor on there. Well, we have Rob Evans here in the 8 car. And I think I understand what's going on now. I don't have their schemes loaded. So that's a little bit of a unfortunate thing. You can see a little bit of damage on the side of Rob's car, but all is well. There is Noah Mikowski there. There's Travis Rowland in the 00, almost looking like the Sealand flag there in the Milwaukee Silverado. I don't know trucks. There's the number 3. He just went into the wall. All right, that's fine. And then there is Cody Bailey in the 309. I want to say that he's in a different number, but I can't see it, so unfortunate. But there is Zach Stecker in the 56. You may have saw him in the NASCAR Classic Cup Series winning. I don't know how many laps down he went, but I think it was because of an AFK issue, not necessarily a driver error. Edwin Justice, of course. And I think we covered pretty much everybody. Yeah, I think the only one that we haven't covered is the 15. And it does not seem like he is out on the track right now. Yep, he is not. So, alright, we got 9 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in this practice session. This is the Daytona International Speedway, of course. One of the fastest ovals around. We got a car that is spinning. I think that was Zach Stecker. Let's look back and see what happened. Maybe he's running a qualifying lap here. Oh, it just slammed on the brakes. Okay. So, nothing to see there. There's Rob Evans here. He is second on the board with a 37.114. Only superseded by the 42 of Edwin Justice with a 37.372, which is a lot faster than everybody out here, so he'll definitely be one to look out for. We actually have a pretty good crowd on hand. We have 8 cars that have posted laps, and we have one more that should be racing today, the 89 Ready Rome. So this should be a pretty eventful race. Oh, we got 2 cars getting into it. That's a 00 there. The 65 Jace Coley as well. And they're going out in the picture. Yeah, let's look at what happened to them. Now, like I've said in a lot of these practice sessions, is that you pretty much have unlimited backup cars. So it doesn't really matter how much you wreck them out or anything. Practice is kind of like recess, essentially. And it looked like the 65 just lost it on the apron there. And the 00 tried to avoid, and he got loose as well. I think they're going to make some contact. Yeah. Just clip the 65 and into the grassy road. And he's going right back out. And there's Edwin Justice after making another lap. He is on his 39th lap here in this practice session. He's using the outside lane, which for the amount of speed that he's picking up... Oh, man, wow, he just plowed into the back of Travis Roll on there. And they're both flipping over. Travis into the fence. Oh, my goodness. And the 42 almost flipping over more times. Wow. There's Zach Stecker, and you can see him getting off of pit road here. Let's go on board with him and see what he sees. Zach Stecker, 5th place right now on the board with a 38.046. Not a terrible time, but definitely not one that rivaled the 42. Maybe he's not yet. Maybe he's just trying to feel out some setups. Because I imagine that a couple of people out here have downloaded setups for this track. And That will definitely help. Alright. We have almost 5 minutes left. Just a little over 5 minutes left. Practice. Chase Coley there in 65. Travis Rowland's spinning here, going into turn 1. And looks like he keeps it out of danger. Looks like he's going to go in and get some fresh tires on that puppy. Yeah, there he goes. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, he just lost it. And I think he'll get some air here. Wow. Now that's one thing that we will have to keep an eye on. These roof flaps, even though that the roof flaps did deploy, the speed is so great that the air just lifts up the car anyways, and that's one thing that we might see here. We might see the first flip on asphalt or concrete this race weekend. There's Zach Stecker in the 56. Chase Coley. Thought we just had another car into the infield, but I was mistaken. There goes Travis Rowland back out on the track. Good as new. No fender damage or anything. That's a brand new truck. Rob Evans is slow. Looks like he's got some damage. Let's see what happened. So it's going to start all the way back here. I think that was deliberate. Oh, man. And he's going to side slap the wall there. Goes back down onto the apron. Looks like there was some smoke back there. And Freddie Bailey is the only truck out on the track. Now this is going to be an interesting instance of English, because I have to refer to these not as cars but trucks, and I might slip up here and there, and people are going to make fun of me in the chat, but it's okay. It's not like I've been doing this for like 15 years. Roll on back out on the track. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this practice session. Let's take a look at the chat. And yeah, it's pretty much all just connections and disconnections. We should see some more messages here as the days goes on. I think the 15 of Kurt Scott will be saying some stuff since he does not have a mic. All these guys are in a race channel right now in TeamSpeak, so that's why they don't talk through this chat necessarily. Tell you what, that 42, he might be the one to beat today. Just looking at the time. Looks like Rob is fine-tuning his setup. He is now within 3/10 of it. He's got a 36.685. He's still in second place, but he's ever so slightly inching up towards that. And 42 just got up into the wall just a bit. Looks like he gathered it back up pretty well. Here comes Travis up behind him. Going to get a draft here as they come down towards the tribal. Drag race to the line, and Travis wins that race back. As Travis begins his 17th lap. Definitely going to get some action shots here. Is all over the back end of the double zero there as they head for the line. And that might actually improve their time. Yeah, Travis is up to a 37.011. Now this is good for Travis because he's in third and he's able to keep up with that 42. Oh, and now he's spinning. He's up in the air and flipping over into the grass on his top. and through the grass, side over side, end over end, and that car is toast. Alright. Practice is almost over, 15 seconds remaining. We'll be able to get into qualifying. Qualifying, of course, unfortunately does not have cars out on the track in real time, so you will have to pay attention to the top left of your screen up here, to this board. And then you'll be able to see the lap times in real time as they make their qualifying runs independently. Hope everybody out there is having fun right now. This is usually the more boring part of it, but trust me guys, it is about to get even wilder. We have 8 eligible cars to be able to do this. I'm not exactly sure if Brady is going to be making any laps or if something is going on. And we have Johnny Gardner joining the race here. That's good. Johnny Gardner in the 777, so he will not be racing, if I had to guess. And here we go. Qualifying time.
Drivers to your cars.
Now, I want you to take a look up at the top left of your screen. You'll see the qualifying board there, and you'll be able to see everybody in real time make their laps. Pretty much everybody right now is on pit road or just now getting off here, which would be, I can't find my cursor right now. Yeah, around there. And then they'll be coming around here right about now. And while that happens, we'll take a little short break. And you'll be able to see live as everybody comes and makes their laps. The first times are coming in. Rob Evans is on top of the board with a 37.102. Travis Rollon slowly behind with a 37.253. And Cody Bailey in the 309. I doubt that is his actual number, but he comes in now 4th. And now we have the 42 out there with a 36.384, and that will probably be the pole position right there. But this is only lap 1 of qualifying. We're going to have to move on to lap 2. Let's see. I think that was actually the final times there, most likely. Probably not the final time for the 35.883. Wow, that is the fastest time we've seen today. What a run by Edwin there. Could we see him sweep the MNS and KLSS races? Guess we'll have to find out. Rob, on his second lap, made it a 36.751. Not a bad way to finish it off in second place. So there you go. That's pretty much your starting lineup here. We have about 50 seconds left in qualifying. And then we'll move on to happy hour where we will do pre-race ceremonies. And that's pretty much where it stands right now. So the two guys that I don't have paint schemes for running in the 1-2 positions. Good job to Edwin Justice for getting the pole position today. And for Rob Evans for getting the outside pole. And Travis Rollon close in third. I guess this 777 is making times as well. And now, the one thing that I do know is that Johnny Gardner should be running the 08. So I think that that's just a little bit of an error, but who knows. Well, alright, now it's happy hour, and now it's time for pre-race ceremonies as the sky darkens a bit from the clouds.
And now, for the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we have a lot to be thankful for here today, the beautiful sunshine. Father, we pray that today you extend your arm of safety, Father, to all the fans, all the track services personnel, to the teams and the drivers. And Father, I pray today that all we do here would honor you. In Christ's name, amen.
And now, for the singing of our nation's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And so there it is. Within 3 minutes, we will be given the startup. We'll be given the most famous words in motorsports. Start up the engines for this incredible race. So, now we just gotta wonder about the race. Now, I would imagine that there won't be, at least, I think there's, at maximum, going to be one pit stop. And I think that's even pushing it. It's a 30 lap event. So really, there should be no reason to have a green flag pit stop. So this is pretty much going to keep all these guys bunched up the whole time. These guys are going to be drafting hard. It's just going to be real good, hard-fought racing. And it should be a lot of fun. 2 minutes until happy hour is over, and we will be able to get the engines fired up for this running of the Daytona Unrestricted Showdown. And this track, this NR 2003 track, is Daytona Rising. We will be doing a 15% distance, which is 30 laps. Setup, of course, is open, but it is unrestricted. So these trucks are going to be going up to about 250 miles per hour in the draft. That's insane, but we might be able to see it get done today. We've already seen excess of 240 miles per hour. We may even see 260. I would even go as far as to say we might even see 270. And Indy cars don't even go that fast around this track, and they don't have restrictor plates. That's incredible. It's incredible what some of these cars can do. But of course, restrictor plates in real life are for safety, but safety doesn't really matter in this game because nobody's going to really die unless they have a hard attack while playing, which is kind of unrealistic. So these guys can go as fast as they want. They can wreck into the wall as hard as they want. There's no real safety risk. So Well, alright. We got our starting grid set up. And we should be getting ready to rumble here in just a bit. 30 seconds until happy hour is over. We're just going to turn up the volume just a bit to get in preparation for the race. So we have 5 seconds left in happy hour. Ready to get the most famous words in motorsports. Get these engines fired up. 20 seconds remaining. Hopefully everybody out there at Twitch who's watching this live is having fun. Because I know that it's going to get a lot more exciting here soon. Almost ready. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. And it's clear weather. Clear skies.
Drivers, to your cars.
Let's now go on board with Edwin Justice as we get ready for the command to get these cars started up. We want you to hear the sound of the engine as it revs up. As we get ready. Let's turn up the volume just a bit more. As we stay inside, we are about 20 seconds away to the command. Looking at the chat log here. So 15 there talking to his fellow teammates. Here we go. 10 seconds until we get the command. Here we go. And here it is.
Drivers,
Gentlemen! Start your engine!
The command has been given. As Edwin Justice and Rob Evans lead this field off of pit road, following the pace car, the pace truck, I should say. Gonna have to get used to that. It even says pace car up here, huh? As we're ready to do 30 laps in this event, as they go up onto the first and second turns. So your starting grid for this race, it will be the 42 of Edwin Justice and Rob Evans taking the first and second positions. Cody Bailey in 4th place, Zachary Stecker 3rd, Jace Coley in 5th and 6th, and we have Noah Mikowski in 5th. In 7th we have Kurt Scott, 8th, sorry, and in 7th we have Travis Rowland. As they make their way onto the trioval. And it's time for what is arguably the second most famous words in motorsports.
Folks, everybody's on their feet. I've been waiting for 6 months to do this. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Coming off of 4 into lap 1. It is Rob Evans out in front in the 8. The 42 in close pursuit in 2nd place. Back to 3rd, Zachary Stecker in the 56 with Cody Bailey in tow in 4th. Kurt Scott 5th. Chase Coley 6th. Noah Mykowski in 7th. And Travis Roll-On 8th. They're looking from the rear of Rob Evans' car in number 8. As the 42 trails behind. Coming down to complete lap 2. This field already spread out as these two lead it into lap 3. 30 laps of over 240 mile/hour speeds. Not quite the 270 that I was expecting, but still a pretty substantial number. Looking back here, a battle for what appears to be 4th position. Mykowski getting left up on the outside. He stays in 5th. Coming off of turn 4, Edwin Justice looks to the outside. Remember, this is not a points race, so really, the only thing that you're going for here is fame. We got a smoker. Jace Coley has blown an engine right on the first couple of laps. Oh, what a... Oh, man, something amiss on that 65 truck. What a heartbreak. And they're side by side going into turn 3 and 4. Edwin to the outside. There's trouble. They're in the wall. And the 42 is smoking. Edwin Justice, your M&S Daytona winner, is into the wall and is now smoking by a block from Rob Evans in the 8. And the caution waves. The caution is out on the track. The first caution of the day. Well, I'm not going to try to call it, but that seemed like a little bit of a penalty move there. That possibly will get the race officials a bit peeved. Oh, and there it is, the payback. Rob Evans slammed into the back. Edwin slammed into the back of him. The 42 is now out. Zach Stecker moves up into the 2nd position. Cody Bailey 3rd. Noah Mykowski 4th. Kurt Scott 5th. Roll-On in 6th. Is everybody just passing the race truck? Oh, now we got Cody Bailey into the grass. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, yeah, Rob is stopped and he just, oh my goodness. I don't know what that was all about. Wow, tempers flaring in this non-points race, guys. This is not for points. I'm not sure if they realize that. Well, I think it's safe to assume that a lot of these guys just aren't in tip-top shape anymore.
User left your channel.
The 56 up in front now. And some of these guys go to pit. The 65, I think, is towing right now. Either that or just getting some repairs. Kurt Scott is off. These guys trying to sort themselves out. The pace truck is back there, and they're all trying to wait up on them. Chat must be electric right now. Edwin Justice has disconnected from the server. This is going to be an interesting night. It already has started off with a bang. I mean, it is showing Cody Bailey out in front. He did get some damage from what happened earlier, so I'm not sure. I wonder. Let's look back at what happened here with Rob. was not intentional. He was slow, and the 56 tried to evade, and he got into the back of him. That's what happened. Well, here is your field right now, as it stands. 3-car out in front. Rob at second. I think it's safe to assume that Rob is not going to be very competitive now that he has a pretty battered up race truck. And in third, we still have Zach Stecker. Cody Bailey does have damage, like I said before, so not sure if he's in the pits or what. Oh, Jace Coley is back out on the racetrack. So it looks like the only driver who is off the track now is the 42. Cody Bailey in his pit, trying to get some repairs. Kurt Scott there. Looks like somebody went through the grass. I think that was Travis. Is Travis, let's see. Oh, he just lost it on the apron. So the lights are still out. It is still out on the pace car, meaning that we will not be going green this time by as they head down towards the tri-oval. The number 3 still out in front. This is how they run. So it looks like Noah Michalski is going to be leading the charge. Which still shows the 9 there in first place. Odd. The 65 of Jace Coley is 2 laps down for that. Doubt it was an engine failure, but something was smoking underneath the hood of that race truck, and they got it fixed. Racetrack, 2 laps down, albeit, but still in the game. And I think we will be given the 1 to go this time by. So, pretty much second place down. That is your race. The 8 car did not go down pit road to get any sort of damage repair. Either that wasn't as hard of a hit as we saw before, or he's just gonna drop back like an anvil. So. Michalski, the number 3. So up front as the lights go out on the pace car. 1 to go this time. And still, the scoreboard shows the 309 up in front. I think he has come back up on the racetrack. Yes, there is Cody Bailey there. Not sure if it's or that's just what's going on with everybody else. Well, still the 3 out in front. Pretty much the order there, and everybody's laying back. I guess they're going to try to get a good restart here. Or maybe something happened to the 3 and let's load up everybody. Because now they're making their way back up to the pace truck. Coming back. Get ready for the restart. Turns 3 and 4. go. Coming back to the line. Restart. To the outside. The 8 of Rob Evans. Got caught up in that wreck earlier. He's going to try to make a run. Can't do it. And I think that will be all he can do. As he's getting passed on the outside by the 6 of Zach Stecker. Head down the back stretch. And Zach is in pursuit of the 3. Here comes the 15 of Kurt Scott all the way down on the inside. As they go through turns 3 and 4. And into second place, Kurt goes. And Kurt restarted in 6th place, made up 4 spots, and now he's in pursuit of the lead. Lost it by only a bit in the main NASCAR Series race. He won it in the NASCAR Classic Cup Series race at Daytona, both at Daytona. Different Daytona tracks, but still Daytona nonetheless. And now he's ready to win another one for this weekend. As they come off of turn 2 once again. 20 laps to go. As they head down the backstretch, Travis Rowland moves into 3rd. Zach Stecker slipping back a bit, and that'll allow Pretty Bailey to pull up. Travis in the slipstream as they head off of turn 4 into the tri-oval once again. It is Michalski in the number 3, hanging on as the laps wind down. 235 miles per hour into the turn. And we could be having a battle for second here. Let's look from the rear. Kurt Scott as Kurt tries to walk a couple zeros advance. Oh, and he slips up the track. He hit the wall. He hit the wall, and Travis moves into second place because of it. And now Travis's next concern, the leader. A little bit of blocking over here. The 15 trying to keep the 56 behind. Can't do it. He slips up the track again and hits the wall. My, what a tight car that is. And now Zach moves into 3rd. Now Travis has the leader in his sights. He's going to try to stay in his line as best as he can as they go through turns 3 and 4. He's got a run coming off of 4. We got smoke up here. Not sure if that would bring out a caution or not. Caution is out. Caution is out on the racetrack. We had smoke back there. I'm not sure who that exactly that was. That was Rob Evans, I think. Let's take a look. And yep, it looks like it would be that. See if TV2 shows anything.
User joined your channel.
Here's another angle. We'll look at TV1. This car just veers left. Not exactly sure if he was going down pit road and car just got underneath of him or what. And hard into the inside wall. He took a similar shot in the main NASCAR Series race at Daytona, right into that same wall. And through the grass he goes. And that's probably going to be the final nail in the coffin for Rob Evans in the 8. He went down to the grass. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it in real time. Rob Evans, as he slides and into the wall. And he's still running. That truck is still moving. Looks like to Rob, as long as there's 4 wheels still left on that truck, he'll run it. Kurt Scott in second place, as Michalski keeps his lead in the number 3 Silverado. Cody Bailey moves up into third. Roll On is stopped in the infield. Got it started back up. Maybe something was wrong there. Yeah, he just stopped. Not sure what happened to him there, but... And there goes Kurt down into the pits. Not sure exactly what for, but he is. 15 to go as they go across the line. Michalski is going to try to make it without going into the pits. Zach Stecker. Rob Evans moving up into the... Well, actually not into the third position. He would be 2 laps down, so he'll still be in 6th place. The 65 of Jace retired. Unfortunate. And there's the 00 Travis Roll On. We'll move up into 3rd, I think. Yes. And stopping on the backstretch again. Again, for what reason, I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully this doesn't mean the end of the day. Maybe he's just trying to conserve his stuff. Take a look at the track here. Now the 15 did have to hit, I forgot. He did hit the wall a few times, and so he had to get those changed out. And I believe that we should be getting the 1 to go this time. A slow follow the leader game, but a follow the leader game nonetheless. As these cars get themselves organized. There's Kurt Scott making his way up. Cody Bailey. And there we go. The lights are out on the pace truck. Maybe we'll be able to get this finish in. So Rob moves down to the inside, as he is a lap truck. And Roll On moves back into the 5th position. Not sure if that's by his own free will, or if he was told to go back there, maybe he got a penalty. Who knows? Maybe why he stopped. Maybe he stopped because he didn't know if anybody was coming up that they had to pass. Or he had to let by, rather. Back on the roads. We're ready for the pace truck to veer off and see Michalski there in the 3. Leader. Goes. As they come down towards the line, going on to the lap 18. Green flag is back out. While we're at it, let's take a lap from the helicopter as they go down the backstretch once again. See the 56 keeping himself in that slipstream. He's got a huge run going into 3. This might be where it ends though, and he kind of had a break there. One truck all the way on the apron there. I think that would be the 15 of Kurt Scott. Yes, it was. And a battle for 4th position. Travis moves up into the 4th position. And Cody Bailey. He's going to have to line up with the 00 if he has a chance to make it back up. And look at this. Oh my goodness. The 00 is flying on the outside. He hit the wall. Oh, and he gets into the back of the 15. As they go down the back stretch. That was terrible for the 00. Got up into the wall. He had such a good steam. The 15 blocked. Oh, the 15's coming up the racetrack. Oh, and he's into the wall. And around he goes. Travis is around as he goes almost, he's into the air. And he hits the inside wall. The caution waves. Oh my goodness. The 15 was bad loose. I mean, bad tight. Just carried up the racetrack, and now we're under caution once again. And Travis is going to not going to win it today. He's had some pretty unfortunate luck this weekend. Didn't have a very strong car in the third race last night. Didn't participate in the other 2 races. But his weekend pretty much is not going the way he wants it. And as far as we can tell, unless he can... he's making up some, maybe he could get it. Maybe he could get it all repaired and everything, but as far as we can tell, it's not going to be as tip-top shape as it could be. He might have secured his 5th place finish for today. As everybody comes down pit road now, or at least some, Mikowski still staying out on the track. He's going to try to win it with old tires, while the 56 has sort of new tires, but everybody else is going to have even newer tires than them. So what will happen there? Look at the chat. Kurt Scott saying whoever is leading has a setup that is not human. Quite funny. Well, Mikowski, he might be human, but he's got a fast truck that people are going to really have to contend with here. The 00 might still be able to get something done. Who knows? I don't know if he realized going in now. But I'd say it's a pretty good idea to go into the pits, all things considered. So, 3rd caution of the day. When it comes out for this crash that just happened, let's look at what happened. So the 15 hit the apron ever so slightly and just got into the back of the 00. And he's trying to catch it, just can't do it. And the truck is going to catch some serious air. You see right there. That's not the serious air I'm talking about, but you'll see right as he gets around backwards, thing just starts lifting off the ground. What's crazy is that he only he was only going about 130, so very weird that he got up into the air. There's Travis. They got him. As these guys line up single file. Looks like Travis will keep his lap, so he will not go a lap down. That is good. And if this will be the one to go signal here, we should be restarting at about 7 laps to go. I believe so. Alright folks, this is where it's going to get interesting. Noah Mykowski out in front. Ready to get it done. The lights are out. There it is as they come through the tri-oval. One more to go until they go green. And we will have 7 laps to go once we go back underway. There you see your field. Interesting thing about that paint scheme, the 3 is a different way than the other trucks out here on the top, which is a little bit odd. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're about to have a 7-lap shootout. Hopefully we won't have any cautions and we'll just have a nice clean finish. Zach Stecker hoping for a good restart here. He's been pretty much the only person who's able to compete with the 3. And Travis might have something up his sleeve. Although he did get into that crash, maybe if his car is not as bad as we expected it to be, maybe something could be done. Maybe we could see him retaliate against the 15. That would be interesting. But here we go. Truck is off and we're ready to go back underway. 5 cars left in contention. Green flag. Look at this. Look at this. 15 goes down to the inside. Kurt Scott going for the lead down on the inside, and he's going to be able to complete the pass. And what a lead he gets right here. Look at Noah trying to keep his position on the outside. They're going to go 3 wide. Going into the turn, they're into the wall. Noah Mykowski into the outside wall along with Zach Stecker trying to block him, and now Travis moves up into 2nd place. Travis, after getting airborne and hitting the inside wall, is in contention to win this thing. Oh, and he spins! A spin, and into the air again! Settles back down onto the track. I think the caution is out. Oh my goodness. And the caution is out once again. Wow. Wow! I cannot... Wow, that was incredible. So Noah Mykowski. Let's look at what happened. Trying to block the 56 here. Here comes Travis all the way down to the inside. And looked like Zach moved over a little bit. The connection issue could have been a limiting factor there. Cody Bailey slips by on the inside. What a save that was. Got into the 56 just a bit there. And I don't know if that's what sent the caution out. Yes, it was. You can see the caution lights there. But here they come as they race back to the line. Watch Travis here. And he just lost it. So Travis has the very loose truck and the 15 has the very tight truck. Alright, looks like Cody Bailey's going to take the lead here. I don't think there's one truck out here who doesn't have any sort of damage. That is just insane. hopefully we'll be able to restart under green. But we could possibly have a one-lap shootout here. Possibly 2. Most likely 2. Or 3. It will be interesting. We're coming up to 4 laps to go this time. And we shall see what happens from then on. Cody Bailey out in front. The number 3, Noah Michalski in 2nd place. Kurt Scott 3rd. Travis goes down into the pits. Zach Stecker, who is not going down pit road, it looks like. He's slowing down. Alright. So it is 4 laps to go right now. The lights may go out next lap, so looks like we will have a 2-lap shootout. A green-white checkered for this event. This might be even better than the race last night. Which if you haven't watched, you can either see on the videos tab and on our Twitch channel, or you can go to our YouTube channel called Rubbin Racing, and you'll be able to see that race that was just uploaded today in its entirety from the Twitch broadcast. There's Travis trying to make his way back up to the pack. Let's see if we get the 1 to go. If we don't get the 1 to go this time, then we can have a 1-lap shootout, and that will be very insane. All these guys have damage. There is pretty much, everybody's pretty much on par at this point. So this will definitely be either a close finish, but it's going to be an exciting one nonetheless. The lights are out on the pace car. 2-lap shootout will be underway. Alright. Cody Bailey is going to have to do some serious blocking to keep these guys behind. We hope for a good race. And a clean race back. But we hope for a close one as well. The number 3, who's led all these laps today, looking to get his first win here, and the first win of the season. However, this is not for points. Remember this. This is only a little bit of a trial race. So really, these guys wrecking don't really matter too much, but they might get it. A lot of these guys, I feel like there's going to be some chastising here, but we'll see. So we got 5 cars in contention here. 5 trucks in contention to win this thing. 2 laps, 5 drivers, and bragging rights at the end. Guys, we're probably setting up for a finish of the ages. It's the pace truck. Eyes pit road, and it goes down. Faster here. Come towards the line. The light is out. Green flag is back out. Bailey gets a good restart. They're 3 wide behind, and Zach Stecker pulls out in front on the outside, and they'll be able to clear the 15. Cody Bailey with a huge lead here. This could be his race, but those guys back there are ready to spoil the party. They're lining up to get a run on him. Zach in the 56 probably has the best car out here in terms of having no damage as they go through turns 3 and 4 now. Coming off of turn number 4. They're going to be side by side, coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go at the Daytona Unrestricted Showdown. Here comes a 56 to the outside. Zach Stecker all the way to the outside. Cody is not going to give up this one. Here comes Kurt Scott behind, trying to go for 2nd place. He's into the wall. No matter. Zach Stecker, that's all he needed to see. He just needs to see those guys race each other behind. Travis rolling down to the inside for third place as they head into turns 3 and 4. Zach Stecker sees the checkered flag as they're racing behind him. Here they come for the line. Oh, and it's a photo finish for second place. But Zach Stecker in the 56 wins the Daytona Unrestricted Showdown. And it looks like Kurt Scott got that by 1/100th of a second. He beat the 0-0. Oh, and I think they wrecked out. The 0-0 is over the wall. Travis Rowland is over the wall, entering turn 1. Oh my goodness, where's the 15? I think the 15 just quit. Oh my god, yeah, he did. Travis is out of the ballpark. Look at this. And he's able to get back out that way, but we gotta look at this again. Oh my goodness. Let's watch as they made their way to the finish line. He looks to the inside. Kurt blocks. Here they come to the line. That was a close finish. And then they just wrecked each other there. Wow! All three of those guys flipped over. Oh my goodness. And he just went over the wall. Oh my gosh. Watch this camera angle. This is in real time. As they come to the line, Kurt just gets it by 1/100th. And look at that. Oh my gosh. They really flew themselves over. And look at that. Just over the wall. Unbelievable he didn't flip over anymore. Here they come to the line. And that's the difference. Right there. Wow. See if the helicopter shows it. There it is. That is the difference. Now let's see the wreck. Yeah, he just turned into him. Oh my gosh, he flipped that 15 over. Oh my gosh. Those guys all hit hard. Let's go on board, shall we? In the cockpit of Travis as he made his way through turns 3 and 4. Wow. From Kurt Scott. Look at the rear view That was a violent impact on the inside wall and the outside wall. This is all Zach Stecker saw as he came to the line to win it. Wow, look at 15. There they go. So no other cars out on the track right now. What an amazing finish that we got to see here today as you look at the Daytona International Speedway. Folks, thanks for joining an incredible race that we just witnessed here. An incredible finish. Congratulations to Zach Stecker for winning that. And a close finish for second place. Can you believe that? That's just incredible. Just how close that was. And then the spectacular wreck at the end. Hopefully you all enjoyed back there at home. I'm Jimmy Powell, your commentator for this event. And we thank you all for watching the Keystone Light Supertruck Series Daytona Unrestricted Showdown for no points but glory. Here on the Rubbin and Racing Network. I'm Jimmy Powell, and good night.